Hi guys, I hope you're all doing very well. I'm Laura and I'm a DIY enthusiast and a property investor. I'm here to show you how I went from knowing nothing about renovations to doing a lot of the renovations around our house just over the last 2 years. So get ready, roll up your sleeves and let's have some fun. In this video, I'm going to show you how to sand and varnish floorboards. Getting this done professionally can cost a lot, so if you're like me and you enjoy a DIY project or you need to stick to a budget, then stay tuned. Before we start, you'll need to decide on the finish you want for your floor. There are hundreds of varnishes to choose from, so if you're struggling, I would recommend going on Pinterest to find some inspiration. Once you've chosen the finish you love, then we're ready to get started. Okay, so firstly, if you have carpet like we did, you're going to pull up a corner of the carpet and check, are your floorboards intact and in good condition? Never mind if there's staples, there'll be paint, there'll be nails and whatever else. That's all fixable. You're just checking whether the condition of the floorboards are fixable. They're basically, can you work with them? Now it's time to figure out what type of tools and equipment you're going to need. I have 5 essential tools that I would recommend for this job. Number 1, a sander. We used a belt sander, however, there are so many different sizes of sanders out there. So usually the bigger the room size, the bigger the sander you're going to need. But however, you need to consider that you won't get to the edges with a bigger sander, so it's likely that you'll need a second sander to then get around the edges of the room. So that's worth considering. Number 2 is a good quality hoover to connect to the sander. We used a Karcher, which was really good. We've had it for over 2 years and it's managed to survive lots of different renovation projects. Number 3 is something to lever nails and staples left from the underlay of the carpet. And for this, we used an old chisel. So number 4, a large paintbrush or a small roller for applying the varnish. And last but not least, this is the most important tool that you need. You need sheets that will cover your walls, your furniture, and protect everything from the sanding dust, because it goes everywhere. It's something that we didn't do enough of, so I can't stress this enough. Cover your walls, your doors, everything, because the dust just is insane. Okay, it's time to get started. Here are the key steps involved. So firstly, remove absolutely everything from your room. So this includes all furniture, any ornaments, any picture frames, just anything that can be removed, get rid of it. So secondly, if you had a carpet like we do, you're going to pull up the carpet and underneath find the gripper bars that go along the edge of the room. So you're going to get rid of these by using an old chisel to lever them up. The third most important thing actually is to get rid of all of the nails and staples in the room. So go back and do this as many times as you can because they tear up the sander. And we found that even when we thought that we had gotten rid of everything, we go back and find a whole new bunch of staples and nails. So just keep doing this over and over until you're satisfied. The next thing is to cover everything, like I said before, because the dust just sticks to everything. So cover your walls, cover your ceilings, cover your furniture if you've got something left in there. And yeah, just make sure everything is protected. And lastly is just to ensure that you protect yourself by wearing a good quality face mask. So once your floors are fully prepped, you are ready to start sanding. This is my favorite part. I usually stick on a podcast because it's a nice monotonous job so you can kind of zone out. Everyone's different, so let me know what you think in the comments. So the sanding took roughly a day to finish, but we had quite a small room, and we were using a small belt sander, which can take a little bit longer. So I advise go for the biggest sander that you can with your room size. Also, you can often rent tools. This is definitely worth looking into if you're just doing a one-off job. Once you're finished your sanding, wait a few hours for your dust to settle before you remove your sheeting. Take your time with this because you want to make sure that you get rid of all of the dust before you start varnishing. When you're satisfied, move on to your varnish. We used the B&Q home range called Antique Pine. I'll pop a link below to this. So you can use a large brush or a small roller to apply varnish. A really important tip is to do all at once and don't leave any gaps, because if you try to go back and fill the gaps, you'll go back over what's done and you can cause dark patches. So don't rush, take your time. It will probably need 2 coats to get the depth of colour and consistency, and just follow the instructions on the tin for drying times. Gosh, that sounds like an advertisement. Give it a go and let me know how you get on in the comments below. That is it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in one of my next videos.